Let's keep following God, no matter how hard, wherever you are. Stop and pray, need a change from the same old things. Nana has pearls. Nana got them pearls. Nana got pearls. She got some wisdom for you. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You ever sit still long enough to see your younger self in somebody else? I was out here the other evening, just rocking, watching my neighbor across the street. Sweet woman, always moving. She has a beautiful family, and she works hard for them too. Outstanding husband. You can tell he loves his wife very much. But sometimes he can pile it on so high with one request after another, he don't even see the stress levels she carries. But she just keeps on going, trying to keep everyone happy while sitting her own happiness aside.
Babe, did you send that email I asked about?
I'm doing it now. Oh, hi, Ms. Nana. How is your afternoon going? You look mighty peaceful up there on the porch.
Hello, Christina. How are you, sweetheart? Looks like you are busy as always. Hope you get to enjoy the day a bit today.
Me too, Ms. Nana. Me too. Talk to you later.
Bye, sweetie. You see what I mean? That girl is stressed. I can see it. Heck, a blind man could. But it's funny how those closest to you are absolutely clueless. She had one hand on her phone while running back inside to stir something she got cooking on the stove. Kids running in and out through the door, and the family dog circling her feet, looking to be fed. And she kept saying, I got it. I'll handle it. It's okay.
Can you grab my folder? I need it before this call. And, honey, did you call the plumber?
Okay, honey, hold on. I'm coming. I didn't forget. I will make the call in a sec.
And I felt something in my chest, because that used to be me. Oh yes, I remember running from room to room, trying to be everything. Good wife, good mother, good helper, good Christian woman. I thought if I loved hard enough, worked fast enough, anticipated every need before it was spoken, nobody would ever be disappointed in me. But baby, I was exhausted. Not because I didn't love them, but because somewhere along the way, I stopped loving myself. So here is the pearl to you all today. Let's talk about love. You see, loving people ain't wrong. Serving your family ain't wrong. But I learned something the hard way. When you are always the one adjusting, always the one bending, always the one stretching, people get used to you stretching. They don't even realize you're straining. I can't blame them completely. I trained them. I trained them to expect me to carry it all. Because every time I was tired, I said, I'm fine. Every time I needed help, I said, I'll handle it. Every time I felt unseen, I told myself, this is just love. It wasn't until one evening, much like this one, I sat down and realized nobody told me to disappear. I volunteered.
Come on, babe. I've got deadlines. I need this done.
I know, sweetheart. I'm trying.
Now that husband, he probably thinks he's just focused, trying to provide, trying to win. And that wife, she probably thinks she's being supportive. I thought that too. But support without balance becomes sacrifice. And sacrifice without renewal becomes resentment. And resentment whispers before it shouts. I remember the day I snapped. Not yelling, not screaming, just empty. Nothing left to give. And that scared me, because I realized I had built a life where everybody was comfortable, except me. Love was never meant to erase you. Even Jesus stepped away from the crowd. Even he rested. Why do we think we're holier than rest? What I learned, and it took years, was this. If you keep pouring from a cup nobody refills, eventually you'll resent the very people you love, and that's not their fault alone. it's yours too. Because you never told them you were thirsty. Healthy love says, I see you. Healthy love says, sit down, I got this. Healthy love makes room for both people to breathe. So when I see that young woman across the street, I don't judge her. I pray for her, and him too. Only hope she learns earlier than I did that loving someone does not require you to shrink. Supporting someone does not require you to disappear. And being a good woman does not mean being a worn-out one. And a good man will recognize it, hopefully before she explodes. Don't lose yourself to love. If it's real love, it won't ask you to. And if you've already lost pieces of yourself, it's not too late to gather them back. I did. Well, my babies, that's my pearl for today. Think about what I said now. And thank you so much for visiting me today. See you soon. Love ya. Bye.